Hi, today I thought we would go over how to remove white from an image without the selection tool or the magic wand. Just as a quick note here, this is a cell phone picture that I took of a sketch I did a while ago. And as such, you can see up here that it's only 3 inches, and when you zoom in, it's pretty low resolution. I figured that that would be useful to those of you who don't own a scanner, and it won't change anything for those who do. We're going to start by going into levels, so Command L or image adjustments levels. I'm going to do mostly shortcuts just because shortcuts save a lot of time. Constantly going into your menu is going to really slow you down. So you're in levels, you're going to go over here to the right and you're going to pull your white tab to the left and try and get it somewhere in this large bar area. If you go too much past it, you start blowing things out. So we're gonna just kind of eyeball it and get rid of most of the gray of the background. I'm fairly comfortable with this. We're gonna go over into Effects, Blending Options. Another way of getting there is to just double click on the image. It's gonna pull up your layer style. Down here, you have your Blend If gray, and there are more settings down here, but what I use this most for is pulling white out of an image. And, oh, really quick here, you're going to want to change your background to an obnoxious color so you can see what you're doing. Okay, hop back into here, double click, layer style, down here, blend with if gray. And you've got these two tabs. If you move it from the left, it pulls the darkest shades out of the image, okay, which is really useful for if you've got something with a black background. In this case, we're trying to get rid of the white. So I'm going to just take the tab and pull it to the left, and you can see that it's just starting to get rid of all of that white. I'll zoom in here, and you can see that we've got all of these little remnant artifacts. And if we were to leave it as is and go in and try and make this line art completely 100% black, all of those little squares are going to fill in. In a lot of these tutorials that I've seen, they have neglected to mention that if you hold down the Alt or Option key and click on the white tab here and pull, it gives you the option to fade out that white as much as you want. And if you see you go too far, it starts pulling out of the black because it's not 100% black, it's a gray. So you gotta make your choice about how far you want in and hit OK. So zoomed out, that's what we've got so far. At this point, if you were to hit a fill option, so I'm going to just grab a black, Option or Alt Delete is going to do your fill. Make sure you have your opacity locked. And you can see that it just filled it in as a big square. That's because we haven't told it to crop out that white yet. It just assumes that it's still there. You can see that it's got this blending icon over here. What we need to do to actually cut out the white and not just make the computer ignore it is we need to duplicate the layer. So you can like right click and duplicate, or Command J, which duplicates it, and then Command E, which merges it. And I personally like to do this because I've had it mess me up in the past. I will hop back into layer style and remove the blending option. Then I'm going to do an Option Delete, and it's going to fill it in. And keep in mind that this is an extremely small sketch, so you kind of get what you get with it, but it gives you the ability to really control the amount of fading on the lines. Okay? And so there you have a completely separate piece of line art. It is its own thing at this point. You can paint on it, you can do clipping masks, that sort of thing. If you wanted to just clean up your sketches, this is a really quick, easy way to do it, and it makes it look really nice. I am going to go over just one more thing here. This does not work for all images. So here I've got another sketch that I have cropped and resized. And the problem with this is that her skin tone and the poodle are so similar in color to the white that it's not going to pull out. So we're going to go into levels, pull the tab to the left, and as you can see, she's starting to blow out, the dog's starting to blow out, and the background is just kind of staying as is. So I'm going to pull it as far as I feel like I can, and going to hop into layer style. And as I pull this to the left, you're going to see her skin almost immediately disappear. Okay. Now, this could be useful or not, depending on your situation, but you can see that if the image is too light, this just doesn't work super well. Good thing is about Photoshop is that there are multiple ways to do everything. So use what works for what you have, and if it's not working, there's another way to do it. That's all I have for you today. And if you like what you saw, please comment, like, and subscribe. All the usuals. Thanks for watching. Okay, see ya, love you, bye!